Are you done?
She appears to be more hysterical, and you see the guard motioning to you at the end of the hallway.
All right.
Can I tell if you're sitting?
Give me empathy rolls. The sleep stack are a bit tricky to read. She seems rather worked up.
Well,
She seems freaked out.
All right.
yeah, I'll go to the car.
Yeah.
Stop working up the crazies, he tells you as he closes the door behind you guys. He takes you back over to the doctor, and the doctor's like, well, hopefully you got something. Please convey my good wishes to your detective agency.
Maybe, I know you said that Mr. Vittorio was not in the state to speak, but maybe attempt to see what he's like.
He looks at the guard. The guard just shakes his head. I'm sorry, I don't think that would be a good idea.
Why is that?
He's in a very easy to agitate mood, and apparently managed to agitate his wife. So I will instead say good day to you, sir.
Is it okay? This feels sketchy. Is he being genuine when he says this, or is he being like, no, leave me alone, I have nothing?
Give me empathy rolls at half or better.
All right.
It's almost like he's talking through a rubber sleeve stack mask.
Yeah, hello.
He seems upset about something.
Disrupting.
I kind of like clear my throat a little bit and say, so I understand that you...
I said good day, sir. The guard's like, this way, gentlemen, he says.
Ready, let's go.
The guard holds open the door and gives you a meaningful look with his large, black, dead, soulless eyes.
I'm going to look at the guard and be like, you wouldn't happen to be able to let us see Mr. Vittorio, would you? And I'm like,
sitting right here, says the doctor. Out you go, says the guard.
I thought we left already. Okay.
No.
I say that when we're out of earshot, not in the football.
He says.
Ready?
It's not worth my job. He takes you guys to the front door. Hold that one open for you. It's raining outside.
Ooh. Let's go, Freddy. Let's the car.
The lightning.
No.
Okay, the passenger seat.
You guys get rained on all through the parking lot. Now nobody's holding a fucking umbrella over you as you're going out. I see how it is, you're thinking.
Yeah.
5 years old.
Yeah, to push it. All right. So
Freddy's muttering darkly as you're sitting there getting ready to drive. Where are you heading to?
Question, Freddy, do you have any money or C-Slack money?
Weren't you given any?
Oh yeah, I had you $60 worth of sleeve slack money.
No.
Oh.
You keep it.
Alright.
Because if I spend that money, it's not coming back. But if you spend the money, you can claim it back.
Gotcha. Alright, sounds good. Yeah, so I said, what time of day is it?
You're probably around 2 p.m., although it is overcast and raining with a 17-kilometer-an-hour wind out of the southeast.
I say, I kind of want to see if there's like a local library. That way we can do a little bit more research. And we can get ourselves a little room somewhere.
Sure. Sounds good to me.
You don't want to stay in the haunted house?
Maybe tomorrow.
I love that it starts laughing. It's like, yeah.
The voice in the back of my head convincing me. All
You
right.
guys head over to the library. No problem. It's not difficult to find. It's a nice big library. The Slee Stack don't have a lot of homeless people and stuff like that. So you guys head over there. They're much more communal than humans are.
Mhm.
There's yeah, stuff to research here. I don't think they have anything in the way of computers and shit. Isn't this
Well,
80s?
it's the 80s. They probably have
Yeah, they haven't got
computers and
shit
stuff.
for computers here.
Big boombox for a cool.
I mean, I
There you
used
go.
to do it before when we were here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they have an arcade computer that's not hooked up
Yeah.
to jack shit. There you go.
Well, no, there was a BBS and stuff.
Oh, right.
I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we're probably not going to find anything on that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Freddie, do you want a round revision card?
Mm,
Do you have too many cards or something?
Oh, I have 7.
Yeah, yes, you do. What are your other cards out of curiosity? Because round revision's a really good card.
Yeah. I got a +5 to any skill. I was
Man.
probably going to get rid of. I have fancy footwork. Succeed any martial arts attack. Plus round. Or +1 full action. I got victory. I got intimidation +20. I got Kanata. I got missile weapons +20, and I got round revision.
Drop the nada. Nadas are not
Yeah,
a god.
that's another.
Gotcha.
Nada means not a goddamn thing.
Gotcha. All right.
Alright, alright, so what do you want to research? Just
I'm gonna look through like some newspapers to see if there's any thing going back to the scene or the house, or if there's anything about the house previously. Like
Alright,
when
so
was the
he'll
house
do
constructed, who founded it, that sort of thing.
that, and I'll do research on legends or myths or creatures that describe this sort of haunting with the burning eyes, kind of a haunted house in the area. Maybe it's happened in different places.
Cool. Both of you guys give me research rolls.
Sorry if I roll more than twice. It's like I can click a skill and I'm not sure if it'll pop up or not.
I understand. Sometimes I
Yeah,
need double rolls. Okay, so Freddie, your research turns out not to be particularly helpful because people get scared of a lot of different shit, and you're just going with burning eyes. You're deep into Oriental type mythology at this point, going, I don't know if any of this is making any sense. Now, on Arian Vince, you're definitely thinking you need some fucking research help because these newspapers are slow going. Before the library closes, you managed to find a couple of pieces of information, which I will let you read the studio audience. There you go.
All right, 2 years ago, states that 40 years ago, a family of French immigrants moved into the house, but fled after a series of violent accidents, left the parents dead and 3 children crippled. The house long stood vacant. 11 years ago, another family moved in and immediately fell prey to illness. 6 years ago, the oldest brother went mad and killed himself. With the kitchen knife, and heartbroken family moved out. 3 years ago, a third family rented the house but left almost immediately after they all became ill at the same time.
So that's what you guys find before the library closes, but you've barely gotten through any newspapers and stuff, Vince. You're thinking it'd probably be good to get both of you tackling it. And plus, Freddie's got all these weird monster books and stuff, and he appears to be really enraged with one because He's like looking at burning eyes and shit. And he opens up and it says something on the page. It says the eyes have it. And he
I
starts
hate my life.
fucking book against the desk. Like, I'm so angry.
I just imagine like this little old lady at the counter for the library. And she just sees this person bashing a book.
Yeah, Freddy appears to have mental problems and shit like that they're developing as he investigates longer and longer. He also is glaring at one of the books that has like eyes on the cover, just two of them. He's just staring at it like he's having a little stare down with the book and stuff. They're thinking letting him research anything to do with eyes may not be a good idea.
Yeah. Like a personal note.
The elderly lady librarian Sleepstack seems to be making her way slowly and methodically toward Freddy. It looks like the hair around her horn is blue, and the horn itself is a slightly different shade of blue. She is making her way slowly but determinedly toward Freddy, who's sitting there growling at a book that's propped up so he can stare it down with eyes on the cover.
I'll just continue spending my last few moments looking at.
Oh, they've already had an announcement that the library will be closing in just a few minutes.
Gotcha.
Oh, well. I angrily shut the book closed.
Said the old lady.
So, what was that? Yeah.
The library is closing. I'm afraid it's time for you to go back to your whatever you go to.
I'm sorry, I was so engrossed in the knowledge of the book. I must not have heard the announcement. I apologize.
Yep.
I closed the book. Stand up. Go put the book back.
No, don't reshelve books.
No?
Never.
Oh.
If you don't reshelve the book, I'll give you the shiny yellow banana. She hands it to you.
Oh, banana. Yes, please.
She is using it to try to lure Freddy outside.
Banana.
It appears to be working too.
Damn ape monkey. No,
There you go.
I eat the banana.
All right. He's standing outside eating banana.
in the rain.
Thing. Yeah. No problem. You wish to join them?
I make my way out to the car. Whoops, wrong thing.
He goes, yep, yeah. They grab you and fight you for banana. Eventually, you see him wander past you and go to the car. He doesn't like to unless he has to.
I'll get past you.
All right.
Hey, do you want some banana?
Why not? You're fish eating a banana. I thought I'd never see that a day.
No problem. Two monkeys sharing a banana in a car. Good deal.
Pretty romantic if you ask me. No,
Where would you like to drive him to?
Where's like the nearest? Is it still? How long have we been in the library?
You were in the library for about 5-6 hours, something like that.
Oh yeah, so it's about like 8-9-ish. All right. I want to try to find a cheap hotel or motel.
No problem. They have something called John's Inn.
Right.
Their rooms look fairly cheap.
Right. Let's go there for now.
No problem. Nearby is a fast food place.
Yeah, let's go pick up some fast food on our way to the inn.
You guys stop by the Swifty Burger.
No.
Don't get angry at this.
Different fast food.
Do we want to go to the grocery store to get you some bananas? Would that make you feel better?
I think I need something a bit more substantial than bananas.
Banana bread?
There's a different fast food place called the Burger Court Jester.
No.
Do they have Swift cheese?
He's cruising around looking for different things to enrage Freddy. I'm giving him another card for that.
Oh, I tell you
the
what.
opportunity. I had to take it.
You make the order, get me whatever you want. I'm not gonna look. I'm just gonna look away.
All right.
They have some sort of Scottish
interesting
place called.
cards.
They have a Scottish place called McDougal's.
Yeah, sure. Let's go there.
Yeah, McDoodles. So before we hit to McDoodles, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I got a card called Invasion Spell.
Oh, invasive.
Or invasive.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
We will also increase your vocabulary. Don't blame it on the glasses. You're still learning to read long words. It's all good.
Yes.
So, don't worry. I know a lot of people who mispronounce shit who are as old as I am, and they suck. So, invasive spell, if you're casting a spell at somebody and they get to try to resist it, this lowers their chance to resist your evil spell.
Do you want this, Freddy?
No.
All right, that's garbage. All right, and I also got Fancy Flying.
I don't think we're gonna be flying.
Yeah.
So,
I really hope we're not gonna be flying anyway.
hopefully. All right.
All right, to McDougal's.
All right.
No problem. You guys head over there, and you're looking at the drive-through menu. It's pretty packed place. A lot of people eating here. They mainly specialize in different kinds of haggis.
Haggis?
Haven't had.
Haggis. Yeah. It's
delicious.
sheep stomach stuffed with barley and
That sounds pretty interesting.
turnips and stuff like that.
I want to try lamb, actually. All right. Sounds pretty good.
Heart, lungs, liver of the sheep.
Yeah, I feel that's the closest thing I had to lamb or sheep. Yeah.
No problem. And then the whole thing is put into a convenient sheep stomach and boiled the shit out of. So, no problem. You guys each pick up a haggis to go. And a drink. You notice all the drinks have like kind of curved in parts with like little indents for the slee stack claws to get into and hold it because they don't have fucking fingers. So yeah, it's just there's always little stuff around to remind you that you are not the predominant species. In fact, the guy looks at you and he's like, ooh, and other people get called over like, look, monkeys are eating haggis. Oh, wow. And so you guys pay $8 for your haggis to go.
All right.
That's total. And then you drive over to the John's Inn.
Yep.
Hotel room there is only $30 for the both of you. It's nice. It's a cheap place, but it's fairly clean. It's not like the Cheaters Inn.
Yeah.
Where, you know, you get your sheets as you go in.
So Vince.
Yep.
I'm assuming we're in the room.
You're now in the room.
Okay.
You're sitting around probably cleaning guns and shit because they always need cleaning.
Wait, $30 a day or?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I assume you're for one night.
What exactly is our mission? Is it to get rid of whatever's causing this?
It's to get rid of that evil spirit that's making the noises, to exterminate it, or to figure out a solution.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Well, since we don't have anything to do for the night, and you seemed pretty keen the last time, do you want to learn any more spells?
Oh yeah, sure. I'll take it. Learn.
What? Let me see.
He just likes to learn them. He doesn't actually want to use them.
Yeah, no. I have something. Cure poisons dash disease.
Well, let me try and teach you a different one then.
Yeah. Also, you might want to teach him how to practice his spells and shit.
Didn't he already do that last time?
I don't know what he did last time. Did it go up? Is it higher than your learn now?
My learner
No,
is
he
still
failed the skill horn.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Okay.
I made the spell,
Alright.
but
So teaching first, or is it spell first? I always forget.
Teaching first, because that's the one most people fail anyway.
Okay.
so I have to do learn times 5.
Yep.
And
No, you just sit there and watch him babble at you, and he goes off on a tangent, and eventually he falls asleep.
I tried.
Cut to, it's the next morning.
Yep.
You hear the rooms being cleaned next to yours and stuff. You guys get up, clean up, and wish you had spare clothes.
Before we leave,
Mm-hmm.
I am going.
Steal little soaps.
No, because I don't know what we're going to be doing. I would like to be prepared. I'm going to try and cast a spell. 4 times 3 for elementals, right?
Elemental?
Yeah.
Oh. Let me double check here. Magic tech level says elemental times 3. You are correct.
Let's try it again.
Freddy goes, he goes over, he's dry humping the TV. Work.
Look at him with a little bit of concern.
I think his thing may have frozen up. See what happens when you dry hump a TV?
Yeah.
Your fucking picture freezes up on the monitor. That's what happens.
A little trip to Swifty.
No problem. You drag him off out of the room and stuff. He's still trying. He's in the position like he's dry humping the TV. Are you still there, Freddie?
Screen's all black for me.
Yeah, I think Freddie's internet is not doing nice things to him.
Yeah, he's still in roll 20.
All right, I'm ready to put him. Oh, hold on. He may need the copy and paste and go. Okay, just in case he needs that again.
Huh?
See what happens when you dry hump the TV, Freddie? It causes your whole.
Not my fault, right?
It takes
It's
too
the
much
internet.
from the game.
Now, I'm pretty sure the TV spirits have had enough of your shenanigans. So,
Try helping me.
What? I'm going to play it clarity. Get all my hand back. Let me just put that one.
Question, what is he attempting to do?
You think he's trying to make smaller TVs?
I'm just. For you, it seems I'm just like. What's wrong button? Hold on, let me do the one power roll. Damn it.
He's sitting there yelling, "We are the champions!" as he's trying to have
Alright,
sex.
what's my fumble?
Use protection.
Right.
I just want to cast one spell. Why is it so difficult?
He goes, you hear him, zzz, and he goes, slams against the wall and then falls on the ground. Apparently, he got some sort of electrical short through his penis, slammed him against the wall. No damage, you're just laying there on the ground.
Talk about a rush. No.
I stand up and carry on. Nope.
He charges the TV again. Must
There we go.
pop a nut, he says.
I put like a do not disturb sign on the.
Finally, okay. We're done.
The maid standing there watching.
Stop.
Oh.
Okay, we're gonna have a bad reputation as monkeys, but.
All right. So, not only lasts for combat though, Freddie.
Until the next combat. Until triggered, basically.
Okay. Cool.
Or until sundown.
Cool. Yes, well, if you are going to the library, you can teach that old bat who's boss by gum.
Yeah, we might do something else afterwards, so we'll be prepared.
All right. So, where to?
Let's go to the house, or...
Whoa, hold on, the library. You said you wanted help with more stuff.
Yes, alright, let's go to the library instead.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys give me Library use rolls. Lower is better for what additional information you discover.
I'm gonna play a skill 10.
No.
Oh, the 9.
Wow. Vince gets a really good library research roll. That's at a quarter. That's nice.
Oh, all I have is
What's Freddy do? Did Freddy freeze up? Now I see him blinking at me. God damn. Okay. Right. On the last bullet point that you're getting, you do, yes, have the address. It's not far from the house you're going to. So, back to public speaking, Vince. Here you go.
my favorite.
Oh my goodness, okay.
All right. No outcome to the second lawsuit is recorded. Civil court.
Scroll up, Vince.
Up.
Scroll up.
All right. 85 years ago, a
Prosperous.
prosperous merchant builds the house, but immediately falls ill and sells it to Mr. Walter Blackwood, Esquire. 68 years ago, Walter Blackwood is sued by neighbors who petition to force him to leave the area in consequence of his serious habits and inauspicious.
What's with all these difficult words, Logan?
Demeanor. Coming from old-time newspapers, they use bigger words because people apparently were smarter if they were educated enough to read.
Yeah. All right. Eventually, Blackwood wins the lawsuit. His
Obituary.
54 years ago, states that he still lived in the same place. It also states that the second lawsuit was beginning wage to prevent Blackwood from being buried in his basement, as provided by his will. No outcome up to the second lawsuit is recorded. Civil count records show that the executor of Walt Blackwood's will was
Reverend. Not
Mitchell Thomas,
just Reverend.
pastor of the Chapel of Contemplation, and Church of Our Lord Granitor of Secrets. The register of the churches, also available in the Hall of Records, notes the closure of the Chapel of Contemplations 8 years ago.
Available is the word you were going for. Also available in the Hall of Records.
Oh yeah, I missed that.
No worries. We will get you good at this reading and shit. Believe me, it will get you laid someday. So, we're looking out for you.
No,
I'm more of a math science person.
You have to be able to read well to do math and science.
It's true.
You don't need to be able to read to do math. It's all numbers and shit.
Oh, no. You're still going to have to give, like, if you're really good at math, you're still going to have to give dissertations to other people. It's just part of shit. So,
my math vocabulary is pretty good, but
we will get the rest of your vocabulary up to your math. So, now all this stuff, you guys stopped, went out for lunch, another $8 go away from your money there, Vince, and then came back and kept researching. You notice that the older librarian lady keeping a close eye on Freddy. You've probably got a few hours left. Is there anything else that you're wanting to look up before your time runs out?
Walter Blackwood, or is that what we got from him?
That's all that stuff there that you got.
So we don't know if he was or wasn't buried in his basement. because the lawsuit is there's no outcome.
What about Mitchell Thomas?
Michael Thomas is the pastor.
Or Michael?
Yeah. Is he still alive, Michael Thomas?
Yeah, you don't think so?
What is the Lord Granter of Secrets? I hate you so much.
You're abusing this power.
I am. The Lord Granter of Secrets. It's a good question.
Chapel of Contemplation and Church of Our Lord Granter of Secrets.
Yeah.
You want to do research on that?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind supporting him.
No problem. Both of you guys give me research rolls and stuff and mark off $2. You discover that you're going to have to, right. Eventually, Freddie goes, these records aren't here. We have to go to the criminal court thing. Hence the $2 because you have to pay to get the records and stuff. You get some old police records that take place back during that time. Not everything's a one-stop shop. There are other places you end up going to. And this is what you got on that. Freddie, do you want to read this one? It's short.
Sure. Hold on, let me just copy it so I don't forget it.
Of course,
that's my role.
Freddie. Freddie keeps a lot of fucking records and shit. Scary amount of records.
Yeah, whenever I usually have to read like this whole entire thing, I usually just take the snip tool from the computer and save it.
Yeah. I've discovered that Freddie records the session and then plays it back and listens to it later.
When he's falling asleep.
Yes.
I mean, yeah, because I miss a lot of shit. So anyway, police records concern a secret trial on the Chapel of Contemplation. The police raid was occasioned by affidavits swearing that members of the church were responsible for the disappearances of neighborhood children. During the raid, 3 policemen and 17 cult members were killed by gunplay or fire. The address of the Chapel of Contemplation is given.
And as I'd mentioned before, it's not far away from where you're going to be going to.
Gotcha.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right, well, now we need to maybe do, I don't know, research on the disappearances of the children and maybe even the cult member.
Coming.
Unfortunately, there's no more research to be done. You guys have literally plumbed the depths of what's left from these old ass records and stuff. But it looks like in reading through it, it was a bad scene.
Yeah.
Bad enough that I played the dun 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 music.
You know, it's something's bad gonna happen when he plays that.
So there you go.
Right.
So I still don't know who the Lord Granter of Secrets is, but I guess it's not important.
Apparently nobody did from the police and stuff. Perhaps it's a secret?
Dun dun dun. Alright.
Wait. Board off to the side.
What was that?
Well, we need to. Logan, do you have like a soundboard that you just have off to the side that either plays the dun 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 dun
No, it's a Roll20 thing.
Oh, it is. I didn't
Yeah.
know that. That's pretty interesting.
Yes, Roll20
You
is
can play
very
all,
versatile.
you can play all sorts of things on Roll20.
Mhm,
It's the jukebox. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
mhm.
Gotcha. All right.
I try not to overuse them, but
So I have a question.
Hmm?
If this was a secret raid, why do we have access to it?
Internet.
because it happened so long ago that
People
apparently
don't care anymore.
back then, but now it's
Well, there's no date on this. When did this happen?
a long time ago. It was back like 60 something years ago.
So when Walter Blackwood was still alive.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Oh no, I'm sorry, it's less than that. It was like 8 years ago, long after he's dead, because it was the court record showing that remember that all that stuff was 8 years ago, showing
Yeah.
that Reverend
Oh,
Walter.
so the raid was also okay.
Yeah, so I'm guessing 8 years ago.
Hmm.
I will add that to my notes. So,
Hmm.
what do you guys do now? You've just so you guys know, you've got all the research. The research is done.
Is this like noon or
Pardon?
what time is it?
It's probably around 8 p.m.
Hmm.
Nice and dark out again.
Dude,
Fortunately, you got a free place if you want to go stay there.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Oh, fine.
Sure. No problem. All right.
So, their $30 hotel room at the John's Inn. Right.
Right. Yeah, we do that.
And they're $8 for another meal for both of you guys. Or you can go fancy for $10.
Nope.
No.
Cheap and ghetto.
You guys are ghetto as shit. All right, cool.
Tell Freddie that we're running a little bit low on money. We won't really be able to last another day. We have roughly like another day's worth of money.
Well, I have some to cover it, but
That's it. Mm.
yeah.
It shows some fingers with written on the arm. It says car debt, and it goes, yep.
Alright,
No.
Freddie
so
owes
what do we
so
want to
much
do
money.
now?
I said let's just go to the haunted house. Why not?
Best to show up to a haunted house at night and go, come on! Or you wait till the next day. I mean, if you've rented out your hotel room.
Oh yeah.
Is there anywhere you want to go before you hit that place?
I'm just wondering if we should go to the Chapel of Contemplation or not.
It's like 4 or 5 or 6 blocks away from the haunted house thing, so it's not far.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what we might glean from it. Well, apparently Mr. Blackwood was being sued by his neighbors for inauspicious demeanor and serious habits. He may have been part of whatever cult the police raided.
Yeah.
So maybe it would be worth finding out a bit more about the cult and what stuff they did. Although going to the church and being like, hey, are you part of a cult? Probably not a good idea.
Well, according to the last newspaper article you'd read, that place was closed down by the police going in, kicking in doors, and shooting a bunch of motherfuckers.
Wait, chapel.
Oh,
Yeah, they killed like 17 guys and 3 cops died doing that.
Yeah.
They also lit it on fire, apparently, according to the thing.
Okay, that's not in the thing, but good to know.
It says during the raid, 3 policemen and 17 cult members were killed by gunplay.
Yeah, but it doesn't say that was closed.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it didn't.
I thought the chapel was still running and stuff.
Well, they may have set up a new thing. It's something.
All right, yeah. Let's just go see what's. Since it's close by to the house, we're
Yeah.
not gonna lose too much time anyway.
No problem. You guys park nearby. Unfortunately, you're going to have to walk a little bit.
Fine.
Yeah.
What's left of the Chapel of Contemplation stands at the end of a crooked, dingy street. The ruins are so weathered and overgrown with greenery that the gray stone rubble seems like natural stone rather than the former walls and foundation. You see a wall bearing white painted symbols, apparently 3 freshly swabbed Ys arranged in triangles so that they, well, I'll just show you. And inside is a weird staring eye. It looks like this. And like I said, it does look fresh. Here's a picture of it. And as Freddy looks at it, you see the eye in the middle here begins to bleed. Both of you give me sanity rolls. Cool. Each of you guys roll a d4. Little frightening, you think? Little frightening. Not happy anymore. Freddy's very not happy. And then, as you're Vince, you're kind of like, this is a bit shocking. You look at Freddy, and Freddy's standing there rooted to his spot, and he begins shaking. Freddy, give me an essence roll. Lower is better, as you're having some sort of weird vision.
Freddy, stay with me.
Try to.
Cool. Take a check in your essence. You are having a vision of a unicorn with a horn spiraling, not like the Sleestack horns. White, beautiful unicorn. One of its eyes is missing with blood running down the side of its head. And you see King Random leaning forward and saying, "This is the worst atrocity that has been done in the history of Amber. Blood shall answer it." Give me a sandy roll as you're going through a really traumatic time, as he seems to be looking right at you, blaming you for all of this, Freddy.
Wait.
You don't see any of this, Vince. You see Freddy standing there and shaking for some reason. Roll a d6, Freddy. You go like that, and it's not sounding good, but you know of one surefire cure that might get him out of this, Vince.
Yeah, but I can only use it on myself.
No, a different surefire cure, Vince. Roll a d6, Freddy.
You know what? I'm gonna spend a hero point on that.
What? On your sandy roll?
Yeah.
What do you mean by what?
Alright, fine, d6.
Oh,
Okay.
see?
Oh.
Yep. All right.
What was the eye for, and what is this one for?
I'd put them both toward paradigm distortion if you'd like.
Okay.
Vince, give me a psychology roll to have an idea here. As Freddy stands there going,
Psychology.
Psychoanalysis, psychology. It's under one of those. Or both.
Just blind or
PS. You're looking under S. It's under P. They like to spell with a P just to piss you off.
yeah,
Silent P. Like the kind you have in the bushes when your neighbor's not looking. A silent P.
like psychoanalysis.
It should be under psychology. Yeah, there you got it. Right. Hey, you don't know anything about all that stuff.
He'll be fine.
He seems to be locked. He seems to be, it's almost like he's standing on something that's electric and is shocking him. What do you want to do, Vince? Your character has no idea how to deal with this. He may be like this forever if you don't do something.
With the shovel on the back of the head.
You do what? Hit him with the shovel on the back of the head? Is that what you said?
Maybe.
That might do it.
I like slap him across the face to
Excellent. No problem. You slap him around. He comes out of it and looks at you.
Wait.
Did you see that? Please tell me you saw that.
So what?
You didn't see that.
No, you're having like your own little rave party over here.
Oh, other than that, let me see if there's anything else in the area. I'm thinking there may not be. No, that's pretty much it for this place. Nothing else of interest or value here at all.
Is your lectern still up?
No, there's literally nothing. Anytime I say nothing else of interest or value, that means you are done here.
Yeah. Sure.
Is this eye? Does it have any?
Somebody with like white paint went and made a bunch of little lines around an eye.
Do I recognize it to be any sort of occult bullshit or something?
Yes, give me an occult roll.
Ooh. Were you part of a cult back in your mythos?
Quit.
Ooh.
It kind of reminds you a bit of the Eye of Providence or all-seeing eye. Usually, though, instead of letter Y's, it's surrounded by light or some sort of glory. But it does still have a triangle around it. It's kind of a divine providence type deal. It also appears on the modern day human.
Yeah, the dollar bill.
Correct.
Yeah. Isn't that Illuminati? This is Illuminati.
No, there's no such thing as Illuminati.
X-File thing.
Alright. I share this with Vince.
Like, damn, what did they teach you in the MC? It's cool.
It also is often associated, of course, with Freemasonry, as opposed to slave masonry, which is a whole different deal.
Since this is freshly painted, are there any tracks?
Just yours.
Damn aliens.
As you look around, noticing that yours are the only tracks and stuff.
Hey, X-Files.
You're having way too much fun with it.
No, I'm not having enough fun.
It's sad that the viewers can't hear it though.
True.
But no. Okay, so somebody just drew this fairly recently.
Yes, but no tracks are around. It's freaking you the fuck out.
Damn aliens.
Is it paint? White paint. It's not some other.
And there's now a little bit of white on your finger.
I smell it. Does it smell like paint?
You tainted it.
It looks like he's been doing coke, and yeah, it smells like paint, but no telling what the red stuff is. It looks like blood.
I smell that as well.
He then sticks that. Now his nose is
okay.
good. Yeah, definitely smells like. Give me a smell roll. You're not sure, but the smell sticks with you. It looks like he did a bunch of blow and then did a bunch of strawberries. It looks like he
Hey,
snorted.
Ben, smell this. I'll hold my finger out to him. What does it smell like to you?
I lean in and smell with them, I guess.
All right. Do you want to rub it on?
Smear it all over him, yeah.
Don't get too close to me.
When you're leaning forward, he goes,
Get around!
no problem. You guys rub blood on each other for a while. It's
Oh, yeah, I'm going to wipe it off afterwards.
Yeah.
all right. So there you go.
Ah,
That's guys have no idea what it smells like because neither of you guys smells worth a shit. Vince
Just
Vegas
touch
never.
blood.
I just while I'm looking at just while we're this. Yeah.
I mean, if this is really recent, there could be someone still pretty near.
He looks
Pretty
around.
sure they would have left. Unless they're hiding in the camp. Nah. Well,
There's nowhere to hide. You guys have
Yeah.
checked it out.
yeah.
Look for the
There,
invisible.
aside from the weird bleed,
Um,
Freddy's strange visions, getting blood and paint and shit all over your faces.
So,
while
Freddy, how much
Yes.
coke did he do?
I've never done coke.
Now, let's just say, for example, if you're lying, have you done it? I mean, even if it's just a one-time deal,
If I was lying,
I look
had
at
I
his
done-
nose.
I'm not sure how to answer that question.
Yeah. How many fingers am I holding up?
12.
Alright, good enough for me. It's my fingers.
Okay.
I want to while our fearless lead investigator decides our next course of action, I want to take a moment just to listen, to my own thoughts and see if I hear anything. Just clear my head and see if I.
It's hard because he's standing from you going, Freddy.
Hold on, wait, I'm trying to listen. Go over there and decide what we're doing next.
Or you're trying to listen for the eyes?
Yes.
Give me a meditation roll, Freddy, as you attempt to calm your mind.
I can't believe I'm doing meditation.
Oh.
Meditation, there it is.
Freddy begins to float off the ground and flies away into the
No.
sky.
Gray aliens abducting him. Freddy, you there?
No problem. He stands there in front of you going, Freddy, are you there?
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You stirred the foam from your mouth.
Let's go. I don't like this place.
Alright.
What with your mouth? What?
Foam.
Oh, foam, yes.
I go in the passenger seat and wait.
Alright, let's go drive off to the manor or the woodland house.
Alright, hold on. Before we do that, before we drive off anywhere, I need to redo this.
Cover up your
No.
tracks as well.
Just because nightfall's already happened and you were
Alright, what's my bundle?
numbers. All right. All right.
Doomed us all.
In addition to you're done with that spell, you just sit there for a while going,
Wait, why am I done with the spell?
Freddy.
oh, that's your willpower. Sorry.
Yeah.
You stand there or you sit there stunned, and then when you kind of come out, he's like, Freddy. He seems to be
Vince, wait,
Keep him out of existence.
I'm trying to cast the spell.
Vince,
Chill.
that he's gone completely insane.
Why?
You're not a wizard, Harry. They're trying to say you're not a wizard, Barry. Hey, I finally made one.
Alright, cool. I'm ready. Let's go.
Alright. You want to cover up your tracks? Alright.
Yeah, you do that.
Alright, I attempt to cover up our tracks.
Give me a tracking roll to erase tracks. Unless you have some specialized cover tracks skill I'm unaware of.
Oh, it's tracking. Meh.
I do have something that might help you with that.
Draw circles where my footprint was.
Hold on.
He draws a big arrow pointing at Freddy, and that says he done it.
Let me try and teach you a spell that'll help you with that.
Yes, more spells.
This actually will help with this. potentially.
Or
If I may.
wizardry.
Okay. Well,
You're
Palatines.
once a day teaching as you guys sit in the alley of the
Well,
doing magic and shit.
So do I do a willpower times 5? Or
come on.
Another fumble card. He's like, all you have to do is, and roll D10 hit points and magic points on yourself there, Freddy.
What?
Blood fountains out of him and sprays all over Vince. Vince is sitting there going, oh, is this part of the spell? And he goes, ah! Blood goes all over. It just shows it hitting the windows and stuff. His head's like a fucking sprinkler system. Was the 6 on damage or magic?
6 is damage, yeah.
And after casting your spell a couple times, how many magic points do you have left after?
If you go into negative, you die or just unconscious.
He goes, sprays blood all over you, and it goes, just collapses. You're like, this is a fucked up spell. You're sitting there just covered in blood.
I attempt first aid because I actually have a med kit from our previous purchases.
Good. See, that's one of the things that should be on your gear list when Logan says, what shit do you have on you? A med kit is one of those items, yes?
All right, I'll attempt to do first aid. Let's hope that you don't go poking holes in his stomach.
If you do, there's nothing you can do about it because he is literally passed out in the seat. You poke him for a while.
There.
You think he's not dead. Well, maybe if he is dead, then he fucking bled everywhere. The blood just shot out of his ears and eyes and mouth, and it's like he vomited blood and his head spun around. You're not really sure if that's part of the spell he's trying to teach you or not, but it would definitely throw off anybody trying to track you by finding a body.
And a suicide spell. That's pretty interesting.
It's all part of the plan.
What are you going to do with his either unconscious or dead form? You're not really sure.
Now, how would he feel if I leave him in the house?
It is a free place to stay.
That's true, and it's pretty dark out for getting.
Yeah, it's only like 4 or 5 blocks away.
Yeah. It's not going to look good if you see a bloody monkey dragging another monkey, or a monkey dragging a bloody monkey. All right. Okay.
I like not being the leader.
You're still in the driver's seat. It's all you.
Oh yeah, we were the driver. Oh, crap. I was thinking. For a second, I thought we were in the alley.
You are, but half of your windshield is covered in blood on the inside.